Alright, so we're gonna play Donkey Kong Country 1 first. I've played this one before. Wow. Classic game. I'm gonna pretend I can hear it because there's a glitch right now. Ah, yes, music. I can hear the music. Beautiful. He isn't important, he's just dumb ape. Yo, come on, bro. You come on, bro. Ted Lasso. Interesting. Never heard of him. Hey ho, hey, hey ho. He does the Monka eyes thing. My booba. He does the booba emote. What? He does the booba. The Apple TV exclusive. What the? One player. I guess because I only have one controller in right now. It's Apple TV exclusive Ted Lasso. Exclusive Ted Lasso content. Here I am, being Donkey Kong, as you do. Yo, what up? Yeah, I remember all this. Nice. Hold on, let me get something here. Let me do something real quick. Alright, now we're chilling. Season 1 was good. Can't wait for season 2. Season 3. I know, another $49. Apple TV. Well, it sounds like you really enjoy it. That's good. It's good to know. Good to have something you enjoy. For sure. Yo, we back in our house, though. Yo, we back in the house. He's got a picture of that girl on the wall there. Yeah, he broke his door again? Hold on, let me go back in there. Wait, I can't go back in? I think I broke it. It's over. It's over now. What happened? Oh, yeah. When I check my bank account? Look at this game. Look at it, though. Yo, turn this B up right here. It's like Mario. Nope, I don't hear nothing. What is that noise? What could it be? Sounds like an extra life, I guess. Yo, slap my butt. Wait, how do you get that? Oh! Too tough, too challenging. This game's too challenging. I'm done. His hat fell off. He got smacked. This game's tougher than I thought it was. How do you roll? We need a bird up here. Kong. There's a way to roll, right? Which Kong is this? The first one, Donkey Kong Country, really. Yo, those guys got some big old bitties. What does that do? Oh, there's the roll. Oh, a coconut hit me. Oh my goodness. This is dangerous territory. Are those coconuts? Yo, what's his name? Rex, the rhino. Wait, can he not ride it? There you go. Yo, what up, homie? Oh. Yo, special stage. Yeah, this is the one with the aquatic ambience. It is. Beautiful. Meep, meep, meep. Gee, we got it. It's not every day you see a rhino on top of a tree. You know, now there's something you don't see every day. Yo, there's secret entrances every area. Oh god. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What happened? Okay. What do you do about that? What am I supposed to do with that? This is my Monster Hunter. Wait, hold on. Okay. Follow the Cheerios. Now it's raining. Armadillo. Armadillo. My dang leg. Oh crap. Oh my god. I think you're supposed to use a secret. You're supposed to use that to open a secret door. I think I messed up. I messed up on it. I don't remember everything. Oh. Mr. Popo. Yo, I love this game. Now we haven't had the chance to use the TNT. It's a win-win, really. It's a win-win. All right. It's a win-win. What's down there, though? Is that death? Rex the Rhino. Never played the Donkey Kong. Was Sega, moved to Xbox, then PS4. Wow. Are you kidding me? Ropey Rampage. Interesting. We lived a different life. Imagine throwing a TNT on an armadillo. Or you can play it now still. We have the technology. Do you have a Switch? Do you have a Nintendo Switch? It's free to play if you have Pro. Switch Pro. You can get all the old games as long as you are subscribed to the Switch Pro membership. It's pretty awesome. Oh. Classics. Truly. Yo, we chillin'. Yo, we chillin'. Yeah, that's what I'm using. I don't know too much about this game. I didn't really play it single player. My brother carried me the whole time. So, if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have never played this. He really had a big influence on me. He played all the games. He got all the games. He was the gamer. I was the second player. Yeah, I was just there for the ride. Okay. And what a ride it was. Until PS1 came out. Oh, crap! PlayStation 1 started going off on my own. Spyro 2. GTA 3 for the PS2. The rest is history. And the bee, I remember the bee. They have a pretty cool design. You can't get back up here. Oh no! This game's pretty tough. Wait, I can go back in time. I'm gonna go back in time. We ain't got time for this. Oh! Wait a minute, I got a time machine. I can just go back early and don't hit the bee. The world. How do you do it? The technology. I messed up. Yo, what the frick? This game is bananas. Yo, true. That's very true. I'm gonna put some bananas in the title of the stream. Yeah, how do you make this jump? Wait, what? Am I supposed to go under him? I think so, actually. Go under him? Under him? I don't know. They clipped on it. Oh, what the heck is this? No way. Okay. Alright, we're alive. I'm okay. Well, Donkey Kong's dead, but don't worry about him. Yo, the G's up there. We gotta get that G. Yo, what up? The Donkey Kong balloons. Cranky's what? A whole mob of Kremlins just passed through. Kremlings. I could get through DK Country with only one life. Easy. Donkey Kong Country. I'm talking about when games were games. That's ironic. 3 lives and 3 continues. That's all we had. That's all we had. Games never looked like this when I was a lad. And we weren't much better off in those days as well. Bet you thought this was 64-bit, eh, boy? You can find the fun in ropey rampage between the rock and a hard place. If you find any barrels with DK on them, smash them open. Your buddy might be inside. I'm getting tired. I gotta take a nap. Wow. Final Fantasy got nothing on this one. They got the deep lore in this one. Crikey's Cabin, Ropey Rampage. Wait, what's up there? What was this up one called? Jungle Hijinks. Who's over here? Reptile Rumble. Caves. The caves. Damn. Alright, watch out for this guy. Boom. Okay. Oda. Donkey Kong's a beast. He's a beast. In Mario Golf, the new Mario Golf, he doesn't wear a tie. I mean, he doesn't wear any golf attire. He just goes in his normal clothing. Well, that's pretty gang. That's pretty awesome. He's alpha. He doesn't have to dress up. He might be the only guy who doesn't dress up. Even Bowser dressed up for golf. Donkey Kong didn't dress up. He's more evil than Bowser. Confirmed. He went in the nude. Gotta have them. You gotta have those bananas. I don't care who you are. What does that do? Watch out for that snake. A red one. Dangerous. Very dangerous. He jumps with both arms in the air. That's cool. That's so cool. Interesting. Interesting. I should wear a tie for this occasion. Combo. Get wrecked. Look at the dance they do. Coral capers. Coral capers. Oh, here we go. Aquatic ambience right here. This might be a DMCA. What if I get banned for this? This is where it all ends. Yo, Donkey Kong and Diddy, they don't need air like Sonic does. Mario can't even swim. I mean, he can. They can breathe underwater. Donkey Kong and Diddy, they don't need air. They don't need it. They can go to space. They're okay. They're not human. They're not apes either. They're like something else. Entirely. Demons, really. Oh, that's a bad thing. That's bad. I thought that was the swordfish you can ride. It was too late by then. Echo the Dolphin does well. Wait. There he is. Woo! Woo! Yo, now we're living. Die. Let's go. Yo, what up? Yo, what up, though? Donkey Kong's like, what am I doing right now? What am I doing? Gang. Double kill. Oh god. It's over. Oh, there he is. Help me, bro. Can I kill it with the dolphin? No shot. No shot. No. Oh, no, no, no. Mama. Okay, that was close. Oh, I think I know where it is. Oh, God. Come back. That's cool that you can actually get back on him. That Echo the Dolphin. That's his name. Echo the Dolphin. Look how fast you go. CD game? So you know things I don't know about this, the Kong universe. Funky's flights. It's our cool uncle. This guy has uncle vibes. Yo, look at the freaking airplane with the barrel on it. Look at that. Oh, whoops. Most unfortunately, it can be only send you in a place you've already been to, which is a complete and total bummer, let me tell you. Whoa, dudes, my name is Funky Kong. My bodacious jumbo barrel can launch you any point on the island. Yeah. Which is yeah, that's true. Okay. Woo! Barrel Canyon. Useful. What the heck? Yo! I didn't even know about this. That was awesome. Oh, Echo. I have no idea who that is. That's not the, Oh, what is this? That's not the swordfish. Does that make them jump, or are they just jumping by themselves? Yo. Challenging. Woo! Oh! The butterflies. They didn't have to add the butterflies in the game, but they did anyway. They did it. Oh, crap. It's okay that they reused this song. Oh, wait, I think I messed up. I think I'm supposed to use that over here. Wow. Hand high fives. Underrated. Oh! Oh, we have time travel. We have time travel. What am I doing? Just like Chrono Trigger. Now, I have played that game, but I didn't beat it. I got up to the final boss, and he won. He won. The world ended. We got the bad ending. I couldn't beat him. I gave up. We can always go back someday. I think the save's still there. The save game. After all that. Oh! Damn it. What a pity. that would be without the save states. There's the other letter. Cartwheel. Candy's save point. Hi, I'm Candy Kong, and this is my save point. If you want to save your current game, jump into the my spinning barrel, save barrel. This message repeats. Wait, did we save? I have no idea. It's okay. Wait, whoops. Wait, what happened? Oh crap! It's the boss battle. Oh my god! He killed him. He's jumping farther. Die. Yo, what up? Exchange save points with friends? I don't remember that. One. Yeah. Oh, look at the thing on top bottom, top right, top left. Donkey Kong Country. There's the ship in the background. I don't remember that. I don't know if I ever did that. Winky's Walkway. Winky's Walkway. Oh no. Winky. Tinky Winky. Yo, what up? Yo, what up? Save points. What are the passwords? Crocodiles. We are in a mine of death. Oh, we got him. How do you open this? Yeah, we got the frog guy. What's his name? Yo, this thing looks poisonous. What do? We just jump higher? Frog. Oh, that's a checkpoint. I get it. I get it. What is this? Oh. Are they like genetically modified frogs? I mean, beavers? Yo, what up? We in the bonus. Collect all the bananas and then you get the heck out of there. All I can remember from passwords is Mega Man games. The password room. Passphrase. Oh god, why did I do that? We have the frog. We don't have to obey the laws of jumping. We're dead. Got it. Oh. Donkey Kong. You can save like this. Create a suspended point. Create suspend point. Minecart Carnage. This one might be tough. I think I remember this one being like too tough. This music. Look, these guys are scared for their life. Oh yeah, this one. We have the save states though. But I don't know if I want to use them. Probably will. Yeah. Damn. Imagine trying to go for that. Yo, what up? Forget about that. We have 90, 100 billion seconds. Can you even collect this? Can you even collect all these? Is it possible? Crap. I think you lose time. The fastest way would just be going through the rows. DPS, DPS. We have the future knowledge. We're out. We're out of road. I'd like to play Donkey Kong 64 again. That was a good one. Wait, we start from the beginning? Because we got the bonus stage? That's some BS right there. That's some BS. If this was 1998, I'd be pissed. That's fine. That's cool, man. It ain't difficult to get there. It ain't nothing. I remember that jump being really tough. What the? Oh, these cart jumps. Oh my. Oh! Did he really? Wow. Oh! King Crimson! King Crimson! Okay. King Crimson! Damn, it's hard to even get in that row when you know it's there. You know it's there. You know it's there. Guitar Hero. Oh. Oh. Yeah. This ain't that easy, is it? Oh, yeah, this jump right here. This freaking jump. I remember this jump. Wait at the last minute. Without save points, that's annoying. It doesn't matter. That's just an extra life. That's all that. Oh, I landed on something. I heard it. You heard the metal? I'm still on something. Jeez, that last guy. They had to put that last guy there. Guitar shredder. I think Donkey Kong does play guitar, right? He do. Bouncy Bonanza. Caves, entrance. Who puts these signs up? A chained barrel. Oh, that probably kills the bee. If I remember correctly. I think there might be something up there. Whoops. Oh, you roll it. Okay. I remember that. Oh my god. Enough bouncing already. Oh, am I just screwed now? Oh no. What have I done? Oh, we're good. Yeah. Do you play guitar? I play guitar. We need to rate. We need to make a tier list of Donkey Kong Country songs, man. A tier list. Oh, God. They're all good. They're all good. How are you going to rate them all? Separately. Flugelhorn. Captain, my captain. Battle. Africa, oh Africa. It was a laugh riot.
What?
Flugelhorn, that's unique. We're missing, oh, a G. Oh! Video game music streamers play Donkey Kong songs on here. Bugle and drum and bugle corp DCI. What the freak are you saying? Trumpet. Hey. You seem very knowledgeable. You're the frog. Okay. We got the frog again. Oh! Why did I go that way? Come back, man. Come back. Okay, go. Teleport. Teleport. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. What the heck is this? Jumpin' Jehoshaphat. What the? Oh my goodness. Oh, he killed him. The frog can kill the bees. That's crazy, bro. Is that canon? Yeah. Dude, the frog. Too good. Whoops. Mugen to Gokuin. Saturday, Sunday mornings, 10 to 1. Damn, you know exactly when he's on. They're on. Oh my god. Let me go back. First try. First try. We have to get that last one, of course. He'll play a Donkey Kong song. You want a Donkey Kong song? He can play it. He'll play it for you. There you go. If that's where you want to, if that's what you want, live, then that's the guy to go to. Stop and Go, Bouncy Bonanza, Stop and Go Station. No music? Oh! I remember this. This one's scary. Oh, you can't roll into them? Jeez. Wait, how the heck do you make that jump? Yo, what? Oh, load? aquatic ambience is the most requested. Oh no, we're just digging ourselves a bigger grave here. We should have went back, really. Oh god. And press the button again. I think we're dead now. There's no shot. No shot. Oh. This is quite difficult, isn't it? Oh my god. Huh? Wait a minute. How do you get that one? Okay. I'm not getting that one. Maybe if can I throw Diddy? I don't know. Use the barrel? No. Sticker Brush Symphony is most than aquatic. More? Is this what that song is that what this song is? Sticker brush? If not, then I don't know what that is. Sticker brush. If you need a sticker while brushing your teeth, we got you covered. Let me think. We're dead. Oh. Oh my god. The demons. Oh, you have to drag the barrel here. Oh my. Oh. This is a tough one. Damn. No shot, man. No shot. I'm done. Go, Donkey Kong, go! We're dead. There's no way. There's no way. Is in some brambly branches. Brambly branches. Say it ain't so. No shot, man. This game is something. There's no way. Yo, what the frick? Oh my god. What? But does Diddy Kong really Kong? apparently. Apparently he does. Babaloo! Oh, we made it. Okay. All you need is some save states. Need some time travel. Candy save point. Might as well pretend to save. Hey guys, got anything worth saving? I can't tell if it's saved. I have no idea. Funky's flights. We don't need to fly. Where are we gonna go? Yeah, crucial cogs. If you feel the need for speed, jump in and like jet. Oops. You're so useful. Thanks, man. Yo, the pyramids. I don't have much knowledge about this one. I think I stopped watching my brother during this part. I think I did play this game again, like 7 years ago with him. We replayed it. Has it been that long already? Oh. What the heck? Ancient Aztec technology. That's weapons of mass destruction. Missed the K somewhere. The K. Capture card. I'm using a Blackmagic Intensity 4K Pro. I don't really recommend it. They have better ones now, I think. I've had it for 5 years. There's easier ways. I think the Elgato one. Elgato. That's what everyone uses. I use Elgato for the camera, the DSLR camera. Elgato. Got him. Got him. What the heck? That is amazing. You can't really see Donkey Kong facing forward as much as you can Diddy. Explosions. Okay. Why'd it have to be snakes? Wait, what? No shot. No shot. Got it. You're welcome. Oh crap. I hesitated. Oh, that's okay. We're okay. Keep going. We're dead. What? It's a tough jump. What the heck? Is it not possible? Maybe you need the frog. We're going back for the frog. Gang. He stays here, that's cool. He's trapped. What? You can't jump that high. You can't jump that low, though. You can't jump that low. Oh my god. Screw it. We don't need him. We don't need him. Come on. What? Do we need him? Do we actually need him? Yo, how do you make this jump, though? Do you actually need the frog? Wait, we need some experts. We can't make either jump here. What's Donkey Kong doing there? I have no idea. Doesn't seem like it's possible. It's gotta be possible, though. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. This is kind of killing me on the inside. Oh my god. Imagine not having the save state. How would we proceed in this? How do we progress? You have to have them. was tough. That was a tough one. Must have been bad. I haven't seen you in this neck of the woods in a long time. They can't keep this level of graphics up for much longer. We used to be lucky if we got 3 shades of gray, let alone any real colors. 3 shades of gray? We used to have to survive with a 2-frame walk. Sometimes our sprites used to change size for no apparent reason. We never had any of this fancy 3D stuff. Oh no, we had to survive on what we had. And what little we did have, we were happy with. Go bananas in the steak pit of the Reptile Rumble. I read in the manual that you can jump farther if you hold down the run button. Oh. All this gameplay is too much for me. What if we go back there? What if we go back? Okay, I'll do this. I'll do the level for you. Now. Only kidding. 3 lives and 3 continues. Can you start the SR game? You don't need to show it. Wait. Oh, right. True. Okay. Necky's nuts. Let's take a look. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. Donkey Kong's not as nimble. No. Acorn in the butt. Actually, I don't need to save there. I don't need to time travel there. It's fine. Yo, Diddy's dead. No problem. Thanks for reminding me. And to everyone who joined, really. We might actually lose this first battle. Because I'm using a level 2 vampire. Oh, crap. Oh, hey, there's Diddy. Dude, I'm time traveling. Dude. What a cheater. Actually, it doesn't feel right to time travel. In this battle. It's a boss battle. I'm gonna die on purpose there. Because I was already dead. Alright. What? How's that work? He dead. Oh, he's out. He's unconscious. Vine Valley, Monkey Mines. You ever see the Hollow Knight boss battles? I played the Hollow Knight, but I stopped playing because I got lost. I couldn't find where to go. I think I'd like to go back to it. I've seen some of the battles. Yeah, they get crazy, right? Vulture Culture. We're getting more into territory which I don't know. I don't know this level. Or do I? I played this with my brother, so I must have I know about it. I've played it before, I just don't remember it very well. It's very more unfamiliar. The music, I remember. Damn it. That's okay. Is it? That's like a shield. What? It's like a shield. Okay, so you can use those barrels to open the hole. It doesn't have to be an explosive barrel. What the frick? A little angsty. I thought the game froze. It's amazing. Cool. What's the speed run for that game? Probably like 2 hours or 10 minutes. And there's no in between. I'd like to try and speedrun a game. It'd probably be, I don't know, Mario 64, I guess. One of the most popular ones. The one I know most as well. Most well as well. Monkeys in a barrel. Oh, okay. Damn. Yeah, speedrunners are crazy. The SGDQ? Games Done Quick. Have you been watching that? It's been going on. I'm sure you know. I haven't been watching much of it. No. Damn. I mean, how do we get this guy? We got him. Oh! Jesus! The final third. Treetop Town. That's the best part. That's the best part. That's where all the pressure's on. Okay. That worked. Whoops. Look how angry he is. Damn it! Wow, did he? Really showing his anger problems. I mean, it's good to be angry. Just get it all out. He doesn't pretend he's like he's not angry. He's angry. He's expressing himself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. After the banana. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I want a Donkey Kong balloon. We can make one on stream. What is this one called? Treetop Blitz. Is it the place from Star Wars? Ewoks. We only just got the first K. Damn. Crap. Jeez. What? That's so specific. Oh, we go back? Wow, this game's crazy. Why'd I do it again? Oh. What? How? Oh. I was gonna try to kill him with the roll. Yo, what the freak? I'm an ostrich. I remember this. I can fly a little bit. And glide. I remember this one very well. What was that? Shoes? He's got shoes? Damn it. What the frick? An ostrich in this. With shoes. A lot of Donkey Kong characters like to just wear one piece of attire. Diddy wears like two. The hat and the vest. I gotta try this. Okay. There's just nothing down there. It's just a banana. There's just a random banana down there. Isn't this the same one? Oh, you have to start the whole level over? You have to start the whole level over when you get to the bonus stage. What's up with that? I don't mind. It's pretty fun. Alright, I mind. I do mind. Ostrich. Oh, crap. Patience. Oh. Damn. It's so simple. It's so simple. Isn't it? really run fast? Do the cartwheel? Yeah. I tried to go for the other one. I was trying to be cool. The carts, we already played the cart levels. I want to see if I can kill him with rolls. No. No. Diddy died, but that's okay. Treetop Town. Cartridges. Whoa, Donkey Dude, maybe your little surf buddy's on another level. Go check him out. Yeah, he's dead. I'm sorry, man. He's gone. Yeah, it was on the Super Nintendo cartridge. Forest Frenzy. Forest Frenzy. I like how they use the same soundtrack. They get away with it. He just reads it again. There's nothing wrong with that as long as it's good, and it was. It was so good. Let them use it multiple times. The same level song. Because it is the same level. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. How do you get that? What? I don't get it. Oh. Jump on their head? No way. There's no way. I don't know. That's weird. Coggers. What's the point of getting the O? What's the point? Wyatt, I'm rolling. It's one of those games. Damn it. Keep going. It's the least I can do. Okay, I'm dead. I'm terrible at this. Oh. We made it. That works. On, it's on. It's on. A pink bee. Meaning they go circle motion, I guess. Damn it all. Oh, we're good. Oh, we're dead now. We're back. We're back. Oh, God. We're back. Oh, no, we're not. We're good. Question mark. Wow. We got it. And then the birds flew in. Oh, my God. I don't remember this part. I must have died. I must have died there and just watched my brother do it. And didn't really pay attention, apparently. Apparently. I was like, ah, yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Whew. Temple Tempest. We're back in the temple. Oh, we're dead. Just like that. The beaver took us down. Oh, that works. Hmm. Why'd it have to be giant wheels? What's that noise? Raise up. Okay. Indiana Jones. Boom. What? Oh God. No. We need a jump emote. Like Hoggers is for rolling. We need jumpers. Yo, Rhino Andy. Oh no, that means we're gonna restart the whole level. Oh God. Cool. We can. It's cool to be all the animals though. Is there another one after this? I think that's it. Rhino, ostrich, and swordfish. Rhydon. Rhyhorn. How do you get up there? What the? Oh man. We're back. That's the beginning of the level, I think. I don't know. No, it's not. We're dead. Huh? Crikey, mate. We're dead. Damn it. Oh. Wow, that level's crazy. Without the save state, it would be... We'd still be there. We'd still be like 5 levels past Candy's save point again. Can I help you monkeys save your game? Well, he's not here. She can't tell that Donkey Kong's not here. Groovy Kong did notice that one of us was missing. Orang Utan Gang. Was this boss battle? Who are these guys? We're back in the first level. Damn it. Yeah, at least he got the bananas. He got the bananas. There's the ostrich. What do you do? Why do you make monkey sounds? Oh crap. Orangutan. What the heck? That's weird. Oh god. Die. And keep him. Oh. Damn. He's like faster. Dang. Oh, forget it. Oh, we actually, I think we need him here. Oh, go back. Go back. Crike. Crike. All right, so we're here. We have him. What do you do? What do you do? Oh, it uses the jump. Okay. That may have been it. Let's go to Cranky's cabin again. Epic War Beast. Have you brought back those bananas I loaned to you? 3 lives, 3 continues. A leap of faith is all it takes to find Winky in Barrel Canyon. Winky. Ungarde, the swordfish, will help you get straight to the point. After a while, Crocodile. Clam City. It's in the water. It's in the water. Oh. Well, we're back again. Computer's been stable today. It hasn't froze. So it must have been updates or something. Damn! Cleaned it. Cleaned the computer. I mean, software. I cleared the cache and stuff. Oh crap. I have a feeling it's not over, but so far it's been good. Somehow. We gotta play Crazy Taxi to find out. Maybe if that's the reason. Wait, no. That doesn't make sense. Because we're playing on the... I thought it was going to be the capture card, but we're playing on it right now. We're using the capture card right now. Because it is a little loose, because I don't have the right port that can fit. So it's kind of loose. Crap. Mother of pearl. A lot of sharks down here. He knows geometry. It knows geometry. Climb. This is before Pokemon came out. No one, Donkey Kong had no idea Pikachu existed. Oh crap. Because he didn't. What? How'd that hit me? How'd that hit me? On. The battle's ready. The battle is... I'm gonna make a sound effect for when the battle's ready. I have a really cool idea. I wanna do it. I wanna do it. It's Frieza. Frieza says, "Prepare for battle." I want that to play every time. Oh god. Oh no. Ong. Charizard. Okay. Go towards screen. Whoops. Sorry, too late. I'll keep that in mind next time. Bumblebee Rumble. I might have went that way. Oh, yes, I remember this boss. This is much later in the game. Oh my, oh, this is a tough one. Okay, wait. Boom! What? Oh, you get to wait. This is the dodge time. Oh my god. What? The battle pass? Okay. Okay. The barrel might protect us, actually. Could be like a shield. Yes. Damn it. This is so dangerous. Wow. Ah! Oh! This is a tough one. This is a tough one. This is tougher than I remember. Damn. I think Diddy has better defense here. Donkey Kong holds it above his head. And Diddy like has it right in front of him. Oh! Go to finish tier 10. Nice. Portal coins. I don't know how that works exactly, but cool. I don't recall. I just start the battles. That's all I do. That's all I do. Crap. Oh no. I used to like go for certain chests. Now I just start the battle wherever, I don't care. But I should try to go for something. Oh my god. Let me create a suspend point in case I do lose all my lives. Might need those. I might need those later. Whoa. You can jump over them. Boom. Get him from the top. I'm done. All right, that's it. That's it. Now I'm angry. Get wrecked. No. Dude. I should probably jump and throw it. Oh. Oh, he did. It's fine. Gorilla Glacier. Ah, I remember the snow level. I remember this map. Snow Barrel Blast. There's another mine level. Is this a mine level? No. What? It's slippery. You go so high up. Again. Not this time. There's so many dangers around. Dude, I feel so bad using the save states, but I want to hear a cover to this song. Someone had to do it on the piano or something. BS. BS. B's S. What the? Crap. Do. Big storm. Big snowstorm. What is going on? Damn. Got it. Got it. It's hard to see. Damn it. This game's classic. Damn. Okay. I think I'm following the bee exactly. Oh no. We made it. Damn it. Oh. Slippery. It's slippery there. Oh. It's kind of slippery. Melancholy is music. I'm itchy, man. Jeez. You just break open holes with that. That was crazy. Slip, slide, ride. The crystal level. I recall this. Oh. Wait a minute. I need them to lure. I need to lure them there. He doesn't even need to climb. He just slides up. But I can't jump off. Oh. Look at him. Look at him. What a god. What a god. Is that a face? Oh, what? Now what? Oh. Yo, what up? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Damn it. Superman's home. Yeah. The Fortress of Solitude. Of Solid. Fortress of Solid. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Just go after the letter. O. 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 Yeah. G. After the N. N. Got it. I'm gonna make a Donkey Kong balloon right now. I'm gonna make a Donkey. I had to get this right. Okay. That's a hot air. You know it. You already know. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good there, if I do say so myself. I think that's it. I mean, that's good. That's pretty good there. That's good. Let's take a look. Yo, that's pretty good. That's not bad. It's a little crooked. I didn't know that. Could be worse. Could have been worse. Kirby emote. Hold on, let's talk about that real quick. I'm gonna take a picture of this while it's still here. It might pop at any second, who knows? Okay, I got it. I got it. Got it. Fantastic. Truly. Truly. They were an Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Damn it. Nandeska. It's a pretty long game. Oh crap. Got your money's worth back in the day. Oh! Impossible. Oh, is it because Diddy Kong's lighter? No shot. No shot. Oh, yeah, I don't know. can't be. You fool. Oh, a different colored rope. Maybe it's different. Oh. Yeah. Oh. You hate to see it. You need the ostrich for this one. Damn. Damn it. Double damn. Double damn! Wait a minute. No. You must live. No. What? There it is. Oh yeah. I think there's a way to throw Diddy. I'm not sure. Wasn't there a way? Oh well. Oh no. This game's crazy, bro. Ah! Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Up and down. That's fine. Oh. Oh my. Jeez. What? That didn't have a DK on it, did it? Yeah, how was I supposed to get down? What? Okay. 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 Bah. Donkey Kong, don't try to ride the bee. Oh. Wow, this game's crazy, man. This game's crazy. I feel like I'm doing it a dishonor by playing it with the save states, but that's fine. Oh man, what's this? Well, that's a darn shame. Huh? That's something else there. Tough one to master. Ice Age Alley. Oh man. Damn. I didn't even see that rope. I didn't even see that. Oh my. I kind of want to get that. If I even can. think you need the momentum. Wow. I don't know. That's crazy. That's great. You probably need Diddy to get your second life. Oh god. Nice job there. Damn. How are you supposed to get those? I don't get it. What? I'm gonna try to roll and jump. Roll jump. That's it. That's how you do it. The roll jump. Oh! We meet again. Darn it. Darn it. Piano guy went crazy here. Oh no. What the heck? Reusable. Throw it. I dare ya. OG. Damn. Damn. Alright, you can't roll into them. Don't do that, Donkey Kong. Don't do it. That looks like a face inside that cave. Face in there. Croctopus Chase. Here we go again. Oh, that's what that is. The guitar, it's like a guitar there in that part. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm red. He's coming for us. Oh god. Dog paddle. Go this way, arbitrarily. There's no delay. There's a delay. Oh no. Fair enough. The bananas showed us the way. Did we just go backwards? No. Ultra Instinct! Oh, well, I should have got hit there. No fair. Okay. I had an itch. I had an itch. My battle's ready. Ken? Hold up. Back to the game. How did I pause? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh. Donkey Kong balloon. They put the Donkey Kong balloon that I made in the game. Wow. Get out of here. So where do we go now? You just go backwards? Oh god. Come back. It's safe. You just go back? I guess. I guess you do. He doesn't come back, he just hits the wall, comes back. He ricochets. It looks very smooth. Oh god. Yo, he went really fast that way. Oh. Come back, no! Tricky. This song is really good. Blorp! A lot of people would agree. And do. And have. Not much I can do there. Are we going the right way? No shot. This doesn't feel right. We can't go back. Okay. That settles it then. Missed something. Oh. It's a lullaby. Oh. Oh. I could fall asleep to this for sure. For sure. I'm done. Come on. He looks so sad when he gets hit. I saw that. It was like he cries. The fish cries. Do fish cry? Swordfish do. Jesus. Alright, he's gone. He's dead. Served us well. I never got very far in the older DK games. There's always time. It's never too late until you're 99 years old. Cranky's Cabin. It's free on Switch if you have the subscription. There's this here Rhino's country. This here's Rhino country. I've got I've got more gameplay in my little finger than you've got the whole game. You know what they say, all graphics and no gameplay. 32 meg? That would be more than 30 games in my day, and they'd be great games too. Back in my days, we used to have real gameplay. You know what's even worse when you get to the end and then have to start again? You wouldn't know a good game if you were in it. A leap of faith is all it takes to find Winky in the Barrel Canyon. Bounce on the fixed tires to hurdle obstacles and reach bonuses. Come back and see me sometimes. I'll be here. I'll be here. How about right now? How about right now? I don't know why I'm telling you all this. You didn't listen last time. The crafty Croctopus corners his crock of collectibles and coral capers. Zingers sport spikes on their backs. You can't jump on them unless you're riding Winky. It's been nice talking to you guys. What else? I don't know why. Go bananas in the snake pit. Krusha is the toughest Kremling. Only a barrel will knock him out. I gotta go now. See you guys later. If you're lucky. One more time, one more time, one more time. That was quick. You didn't leave me enough time to think about other stupid comments. I could get through DK Country with one life, easy. You can find the fun and ropey rampage between a rock and a hard place. I was told if you bounce 8 consecutive baddies, you'll get an extra life. You know all you need to know for now. Well, now we have to go back. Still got you beat, huh? A leap of faith. Find Candy and she can save your game for you. There's nothing more. One more time. Looks out for disguised holes in the ground, jump them from a great height. Well, that's about the size of it. Okay, we're good. I'm satisfied with that. Torchlight Trouble. This is a long game. Oh god. What the heck? I forgot about this guy. The freaking parrot. Yo, we're just getting started, aren't we? We're just getting started. What was that lag? Oh god. Oh god. Oh load. Dude. We're dead. We're dead. Oh! Ah! Damn it. I'll pick on the side. Nope. It's pretty tough. Rusty Jackford, what are you saying? Are you gonna beat this game? I hope so. I never could beat it. We're trying. We got the save states, though, so we should be alright. Oh! I do feel bad about using them, but what can you do? What can you do? Not use them, of course, but, no. What else can you do? What else? We'd be here for, like, 8 hours. We might already be. What is this? I don't remember this thing. It was the Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo. Wow. Oh, the N there. Yo, Diddy's floating. The roll. Oh, damn, we missed the K somewhere. We missed it. I asked dumb question. That's a good question. N64 was 3D, huh? Yeah. Yeah. That wasn't so bad. With the save states, I can't really say that. Can I? Can I help you monkeys save your game? Oh, you missed this. You missed this. 32%. Yeah, hold on. Wait, what? 32% completion? No shot. Funky's Flats. If you guys see Candy on your travels, tell her I'll give her surfing lessons anytime. What? He winked. He's like, yo, you know what I mean? Okay, that's it. That's all he wants to tell us. Rope Bridge Rumble. Rope Bridge Rumble. The bridge with the rumble on it. It's gray now. Instead of like sunset, now it's like nighttime, midnight. I don't know. It's ice. It's winter themed. What? Just happened. We're dead. Nailed it. Banana. Donkey Kong 64 would be a fun game to play. Maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. Leaping lizards. The roll jump? No shot. What? Interesting. Interesting. So what, can Donkey Kong just roll? I mean, jump when he falls? Epic. It's weird. It's like a roll of faith. Yo, what up? Oh! That's gotta hate. Oh no. He's just thinking what's going on. He's thinking what could happen. Damn. How is that easier? How? Kong. That's what it says. Wonder if Wheel of Fortune ever had Kong as the word. Damn it. Ooh. Ooh. We're dead. Donkey Kong's dipping. Really naughty rampage. You again. The return of Beaver Man. Beaver thing. Can you tell between a female and a male beaver? What's the difference? Does the female not have the tail? Damn. I got wrecked. I got rolled on. This is the original Sans. Dude. Why did it show a crocodile face? For the boss. So he does one big jump first. When he comes back, I see. I've learned your moves. You jump, don't you? Banana. It's like Dio with the roller. Gorilla. Oh, it shows the head of who beat the mission. So you can have like a little competition with your brother. For instance, Creme Croc Industries Inc. Industries Inc. Incorporated Inc. Oil Drum Alley. Oh my. What? This game's crazy, bro. Ba-da-dun-dun-dun. Da-da-dun-dun-dun. Die. Damn. Where are you going? Hey, that's useful. Oh, okay. Interesting. Woo. Here we go. Boom. Everyone gangster till Donkey Kong pulls out a tire. Hilarious. Right, guys? It's not. It's bananas. True. Oil. Look at the oil. There's oil in Donkey Kong game? Let's go. Oh. Look at this guy. Look at this person. Boom, double kill. That's floating barrel. What? Okay, you have to jump on it. That's a floating barrel though. They just gave up. They just gave up there. Let's put a floating barrel. They're not gonna care. They'll even thank us for it. His eyes pop out of his head. I knew that would happen. Oh god. Oh. Oh. Damn. Damn. Get rolled with a barrel. Oh, the triple. You orangutan. I never liked Fanta. 3. Damn it. That did not go the way I thought it was gonna go. So it goes 1, 2, 3, then it stops for like 2 seconds. Oh. Hey, Emrit. Damn. Commence. This is a long game. Trick, track, trek. Crip, crap, crip. I mean. Way to go. Way to go there, buddy. Are you winning, son? Don't tell me you got hit by the bird the first thing that happened in the game. What? Imagine doing this without the save states, though. Without the save. Oh, I rolled. He does like the Sonic roll, the Sonic dash, the spin, Sonic spin. What does that mean? Did Donkey Kong get a text message? Oh God. Ugh. No. Nailed it. First try. I'm doing pretty good. Evidence to the contrary. I'm fine here. I didn't expect this to be such a long game. I don't remember. But here we are. Oh. It's fine. I don't mind playing this the whole stream. Not at all. Not at all. I want to beat it. I want to beat this one. I feel like I should, even though I'm using save states. It's all good. Oh my God. Oh, it stops when you jump. Oh no, it doesn't. It did, didn't it? Didn't stop. This game is tough. Oh. You can't switch characters while you're on this thing. Oh my. Big Mama's house. Snapper. Oh! Worth it. Damn. Oh my. Jesus. Hope you're doing well as well. Okay. I heard something. I heard you. I heard you rapping at your chamber door. My chamber. Oh, yeah. Trick, track, trick. Elevator antics. Elevator antics. I wonder if there's gonna be elevators in this one. How are they gonna do that to us? Okay. Donkey Kong balloon, baby. We earned it. We got it IRL. We got it IRL. We got it IRL. This is a giant poop cave. Bunch of poop here. Bunch of poo-poo, looks like. Most likely. I'm not getting that. Donkey Kong's like, whoa, I'm in this now. Brought back to life. Look at him. Donkey Kong. Is that you, George? Oh, he's down there. Yeah. Okay. Shut up. Why'd it have to be snakes? Or do they just keep spawning? Let's see this. Alright, 3's the max. We're losing people. Oh my god. Oh, that was a bad move there. Bad move. Ain't too bad. Oh my god. Bad move there, bro. What do you do? What do you do? Checkpoint. Oh, no, 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 no. Yo, this guy got some big old bitties. What the? I said that before. I'm still amazed. Oh, damn. That was brutal death. I want to keep this. I see something. Oh. Hello? Oh. Oh. We missed the O. Nice. Might be something down here. Oh god. Darn it. Let me test this. Okay. Test this. Nope. Get him. Wait, Donkey Kong is the only guy who can kill that guy? No shot. Oh, that's weird. So it actually matters. The characters have their own ability. Or lack thereof. Damn it. Double damn it, double bad. Really using this feature a lot. Oh. Ole. What? Double shot. Magat. Battle's ready again. Wow. Time flies. Oh. Ba-dum-bum. Okay. Okay. Candy's house. Whoops. Poison yard. Candy's save point. Can I help you monkeys save your game? Well, there's only one here. There's only one here. There's only one guy. Poison pond. Well, this doesn't look very good. We're swimming in the Baja Blast. I think it's green, right? It was a trick the whole time. It was a trick. This is very challenging. I really needed those bananas. Oh. Extra life. We're dead. We're gonna need... First try. How long is this game? I gotta go to bed soon here. There's like 400 chapters. We out here. Three wheels. 8 wheels. What? Nani? N for Nani. Missed the K somewhere. Damn. Uh-oh. Damn. Hindsight. I didn't see that one. Came in a left field. Came out of left ocean. When tires collide. Tires with spikes on them. Is the final stretch, I think. Nope. G. exit. First try. First try. You big ape, I could hear you coming from miles away. The crafty croctopus corners. Okay. I reckon that Ramby the rhino could break open just about any hidden entrance. See you later, alligator. G to the double G. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. Cranky. We need a prequel with Cranky Kong in his prime. Minecart madness. More carts, huh? More kites. They're coming from the sky. Here we go again. Wow. I tried. Why'd I do that? Oh. Uh-oh. Jumped out for style points. Of course. What the? I might as well get that. I might as well try to get that. Wait. Get the frog. 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 You fool! Cheater. Don't hate me, Trinity. I'm just a gamer. A streamer. What was he doing? What was his plan there? What was his plan? What the heck just happened? Huh? I need to see this. What is this part? What is that? What is that? Whatever. Wait a minute. Oh, you go this way. Makes more sense. Nice to meet you. Good night. All right, Keldon, thanks for joining the battles and reminding me to start them. Good to meet you. Keldon, everybody. Keldon. Keldon was his name. Oh, yeah, we're done. Funky Flats. What if I talk to Cranky as Diddy, with Donkey Kong being dead? You big ape? Okay. He calls him big. He calls him big. Yo, Diddy cool. Lost the big guy again. Blast off back and see the scene. Lost the big guy again. I like that. Blackout basement. the big guy. Oh no.
Zed Keldon subscribed with a power of over 100 billion trillion warriors.
Wow. Rusty Shackford, thanks for the gift sub to Keldon. I don't know if he's still here, but he might have taken... I don't know if he has to accept that. Oh. Cool. Generous of you. Very generous of you, Rusty Shackford. Thank you. How are you supposed to get that? What? He does like a... You can jump off a roll. That's crazy. Oh. I hear you. I'm old. Took me long to figure it out. You did it before, though, haven't you? You've done it before. You've gifted subs before. Thanks, Rusty. That's awesome of you to do. It's very nice of you. I'm sure he'll notice it. He's on Twitch. He was talking about like watching other streamers and stuff. So he'll notice it, I think. He'll get the idea. I did that without looking. That was cool. Booba. Damn it. Yeah, that kills you. Oh, shoot. Doing this without the save states, you gotta respect that. Yo, how are you supposed to get back up? Going for that banana. I don't think that's possible. Damn. Cog. Nice cog. Cheating. So I'm chatting. Yeah, he's a nice guy. Boss Dumb Drum. Blackout Basement. Boss Dumb Drum. Who's this? The bee? The barrel? Okay. What the heck? It's a possessed barrel. This breaks the rules of reality entirely. Dude! I'm not gonna cheat for this boss. The bosses I don't like to do it. That's too much. My hypocrisy only goes so far. Whatever that means. Oh my God. So how do you win? Jump on the barrel? Oh my God. What? You just dodge it? Just dodge the barrels? Don't do it. Don't do it. I just told you I'm not gonna do it. How do you win though? You just keep dodging it? You have to attack at some point, right? Right, guys? Oh no. Damn it. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Just have to outlast them. Just have to outlast two of them. Chimp Caverns. Nintendo banana. They should sell their own bananas. Tanked up trouble. It's another map. This keeps going. It keeps going, guys. This game never stops. This game is like an 8-hour campaign. Oh, I remember this. What? This game's crazy, bro. He's on a hoverboard. Damn. It's the Tesla. They predicted it. Oh crap. What do you do? How are you supposed to get that? How? We're dead. Oh god. No. Relax. No shot. Oh no, I think we need that. A little too late. No! Oh. Oh my goodness. Zeldin place. He's still placing characters on the field. Oh god. This is cray cray. This is pretty cray cray, guys. Better give him my gas I got there. Dude. Either way. Okay. Who am I? That's fine. No, it's not. Woo! We out of here. Manic mincers. Tanked up trouble. Manic mincers. Oh god. Oh god. I got you, bro. I got you, man. Now, Tane I can get into. Oh god. No. I lost you, man. I lost you. What is that face? He's sexy. He's sexy, though. As much as a rhino can be. I mean, beautiful. It's beautiful. It's like a dinosaur. It's like a modern age dinosaur. Imagine if we never knew about rhinos. They didn't exist. They look like they're prehistoric. Stay here. Roach. Die. We're dead. He's tired. He wants some water. Let me see that idle animation. Let me see that. I think he's licking his butt. Oh no. Wow, how did I land that? That's crazy, bro. What? So they expect you to do that eventually. But it... Bananas. Bananas, bananas. They're sitting on my fridge. Balloon, we got the Donkey Kong balloon. No one likes you anymore. Alright, so I think that's all we have to do with him. He would have died there. He would have died there. Don't worry about it. Oh god. Didn't happen. We're dead. Can Donkey Kong kill them? Yes, he's that powerful. That's insane. Died to a beaver. What is this? A second level? Was that like a bonus stage? Oh. Hey, I'm itching a lot tonight. I'm just like Diddy Kong. Oh. Instant replay. It's like whammy, no whammy, stop. There it is. There it is. Nice. I spin my gun around, my toy gun. That's kind of like what Diddy does with his hat. Manic mincers. Misty mine. Misty mine. Who's mine? Misty mine. It's quiet. It's misty. It's a mine. It's a mine. No. Okay, you break the barrel. They played us like a damn fiddle. Damn. Damn. I got you, fam. Epic. You can almost reach that. Is that thing floating? They got me. They got me. That's pretty fast. Armadillo. Oh. Jumpity, jumpity, jump. Man. Yeah. And Funky Flats. Whoa, donkey dude, maybe your little surf buddy's on another level. He's dead. He's dead. Loopy lights. This is a new map again? No shot. No shot. This game's long as frick. There is no end. What up? You tried to warm. What? They jump. They have jetpacks now? Oh, God. What? That's clever. No music here at all. What? Oh. Are you just screwed now? What? Got him. Got him. Oh no. This is hell. What? Bees. Not the bees. They're in my eyes. My eyes. I can't see nothing. They got me. That's so planned. They planned that perfectly. The battle's ready again. I got you. No! Ah, they put that one there. They put it right there. What can I say? Can I help you, monkey, save your game? Halfway done. Impossible. The battle? Platform perils. Complete this map and see where we're at after that. Platform perils. Play more Shantae. That's an idea. Hey, what's up, Alpha Walk? Who that guy? He's a wrestler. He's a wrestler from Ohio. Damn it. He came back to bite me. Roll into me. Ooh. You play Shantae. Why don't you play it? I don't know. That game, you need like a breakfast to get your brain working. Shoot. Actually, that's okay. I'll keep him dead. I'm gonna die. Too. I'm dead. I'm dead. Let me back up again. You gotta time it. Shantae. Shantae. I got the gist of it. Oh, I'll probably play it again, though. I will. I want to play more of them, so I want to beat the first one first, though, before I continue the other ones. The other ones are probably way better. Oh. This is impossible. Damn, I didn't jump. I didn't jump. Take that. Beedrill. Sand shrew. Sand shrew. Oh! Oi! There. I went back for him. It's rare. Those fools, they're spending $200. It's on the Switch for free. I mean, $10. $10 on Switch. They don't even know. They want the physical copy. It's like a stock. How much more can it go up, though? What? Donkey Kong can kill them. Diddy cannot. Diddy cannot Kong. I'm going for the banana. Oh! Die. Shantae. Yo, what up? I don't think that comes back. There's like a glitch in this level, I think, where you keep rolling somehow. There's a glitch of some kind. I don't know if that's a glitch, actually. Or did. He's unbeatable. Dude, I can't itch my face for a second. Boom. Whew, this game's crazy. Cranky's cabin. A whole mob of Kremlings has passed through. I heard that espresso the ostrich can't jump on baddies. I guess his legs are too thin. That's all, folks. It's just me, Grandpa. Donkey Kong is dead. Necky's revenge. Yo, he's purple. I remember the purple one. I remember that. The color change. What's up, Nicky? Anybody see Nicky? The purple one. Oh! Too challenging. Too challenging! Wait, what? Is it not working? Oh, yeah. Hit him twice. Damn! How's it work? Maybe I have to hit him twice. And while he's doing that. Challenging. Challenging. You have to hit him twice? That's really tough, though. Damn! I just got like triple hit. Let me do a save in case I lose all my lives. I heard him before. Maybe I had to roll onto him. Nope. I had to hit him directly on the eyeball, maybe. It matters. Oh my... Alright, that's it. That's it. Wait, okay, I don't know. I don't know. Die. Wow, we made it. Gangplank Galleon. Wait, is this the final mission? Oh, we made it. Okay. Here we are. Oh, crap. Or is it? It's coming back. It's coming back. There's no intro. It's just like, yo, what up? It looks so cool. Oh, God. Huh? We made it. We made it. I thought there was like another stage, maybe. We're there. We're there. The song is cool, too. Whoa! Okay, he got his crown back. Oh, he's running back. Damn. He's a football player. Almost got to the cool part of the song. A pirate's life, laddie. You ever see Pirates? That's it. Oh my God! He goes so fast. He's fast. No wonder they put him in Smash Brothers. That's kind of angsty. I get it. To run away with him. Oh my God. The bounce attack. Oh! Wow. This is... We're going to be here a while. Yeah, I have played 64. And I want to play it again. I haven't played that game in over a decade. Damn it. I had the yellow cartridge. Yellow Nintendo cartridge. Still have it. My brother does. He has all that stuff. It was all his. Damn it. Jeez. It's really thanks to him I got into all this stuff, I guess. How else would I have... Dude! I doubt I would know. Yeah, I don't know. Not really. Oh, it's kind of scary. What would have happened? Oh! What would I have done instead? Developed talents? We're good. Why is his chest gold, though? Is it like gold teeth? Okay. So what do you do? Okay, we did it. Damn it! So we have him to blame. Oh, don't say that. That's not nice at all. He's watching right now. He watches every stream. No, I'm just kidding. I want him to stream, but he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to stream. Oh, I used to watch him all the time. I was his one viewer. Okay. What do you do? It's very simple. I want everybody. I'd like him to stream. I'm not gonna. Not everybody. But he's I like watching him stream. I like seeing his reactions. Crap. There's another one. There's another life. I accept his decision though. I'm not gonna haggle him, harass him about it. You gotta stream. Jesus, it's the same as someone saying don't stream, and harassing you saying that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy. Shit. Everyone should be in therapy. Yeah, that's annoying. That is annoying. I'd go if it was free. Just to... I used to be in therapy. It's like saying everybody should work. Yeah, I'll work if I get paid good. If the pay is really good, I'll work. I'll go to therapy if it's free. For sure. I'll work 80 hours a week if I got paid a lot of money. Damn it. I'm thinking about other stuff. Talking and gaming's tough. This is a part where you have to concentrate. I can't talk like the levels. I can't, because there's no back. I can't go back in time in this one. I don't want to do that during the boss battle. He has such a red cape. Look at his cape. I'm gonna focus. Every Donkey Kong life matters. Oh my god. No. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. You should get married. You should do this. Alright, alright. No thanks. I'm gonna play Donkey Kong Country instead of having a kid. Having a family. Sure. Are you gonna pay for it? Damn it. I would if financially stable and plentiful. I don't want to have to struggle. Crap. That may change. That may change anytime. I don't want to talk about those things. I could have had a kid already. Oh, you can't hit him there. I could have probably gotten married 10 years ago if I wanted to. But I was like, no thanks. I'm gonna play Donkey Kong Country in 10 years. I can't. I gotta prepare for this. Here we are. This is a 10-year preparation. Someone's gotta do it. Crap. I should have died there. This is the part where I have trouble with. Maybe if I go here. Once I master that, it should be fine. Master it. You just gotta run. You just gotta run. I do have the Donkey Kong balloon IRL, guys. IRL Donkey Kong balloon. You can buy it right now. You can make it yourself. If you want a Donkey Kong balloon, it's gonna cost you a couple of dollars for the markers and the balloon. Hey, is that Donkey Kong Island over there? Why is his head on the mountain? That's from 64 had that too. It's his island. It makes sense now. Wasn't it like lighter? Damn it. Here we go. Okay, I got it. You had to jump over it. Throw it. Oh, it's coming back. Oh! I could time travel, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Maybe later. Maybe I will later. There's a limit. Alright, Diddy. You want to be the main character? This is your chance. Oh! He's gonna throw it. Three times now. 3 times. Almost choked there. He's gonna throw it now. Talking out loud actually helps here. Oh, he's dead. Or is he? I don't remember. Oh, that's it. Credits with the K. Coding. Characters. Coloring. I get it. I get it. That's how it ends. That's kind of weird. The end? The end? That's what I'm asking. Is it the end? What? What? Alright, let me just get to that second phase. I don't know. As Donkey Kong. Oh, whoops. I think I'll do the save states from there. I'm done. If you want to see what would happen if I didn't use save states, just loop the past 10 minutes for 4 hours, and then that's what it would be. That's what it would be. Oh crap. It's muscle memory. Maybe I shouldn't. I might be skipping out on some cool muscle memory that might come in handy for future games. Like, hey, that's the Gangplank battle. It's the same technique. It might come in handy. That's fine. That's alright. It's not gonna happen. He's got the Burger King hat. He is the Burger King hat guy. It's the final boss. Alright. He's gonna throw it. He's gonna throw down. I forgot he does that. Yo, wait, what? Oh, that's the second phase. That's the second phase. I don't even know how to dodge that. Okay. Dang. I'm gonna go back a little bit here. How are you supposed to dodge that? Jeez. Oh my god. How? Okay. I'm curious. Let's go back here. Jump over him. No way. Wow, this is crazy. Oops. I don't get it. Comes back. We'll just roll into him. Roll under him. Maybe. I think so. Oh, mama. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Banana time. I should have got a banana for this. I didn't plan on beating this. Well done, Donkey, my boy. Who'd have thought a young whippersnapper like you could have beaten that bunch of no-good Kremlings? You've made an old man proud. And go look in your hoard. I think you'll be in for a surprise. If I had been playing, I'd have found everything. I'd have found everything. I'm sure there must be some bonus rooms you haven't found. Kong's Banana Hoard. I always think the game freezes when it does that. It's like broken. And so, Donkey Kong continued to sit inside his treehouse for a couple of years. Why the birds are there? Army, Zinger, the green one, Slipper, Manky Kong, Mini Necky, the aquatic bad guys, Bite Size, Croctopus, Chomps Jr., Chomps, Clambo, Squidge, Kremlings. The Kremlings. Critters. Critter. Clump. Crash. Claptrap. Wait a minute. Rock Croc. Crusher. The bosses. Very naughty. Gnaughty. Master Necky. Queen Bee. Really naughty. Really gnaughty. Dum Drum. Master Necky Sr. King K. Rool. The Good Guys. Ramby. I thought his name was Rex. Espresso. Engarde. Engarde. Winky. Squawks. The Kongs. The Kong family. Is it my turn yet? Funky Kong. Candy Kong. Surely it's me next. Surely it's me next. Cranky Kong. Diddy Kong. Donkey Kong. Huh? Ooh. Damn. Dude, he got knocked out. Wow. Bruh, he went back and did more. Oh, what? They did that? Okay. Violence. I did this using 1 life. And I took less than an hour. Wow. Is that a challenge? Is that possible? I gotta watch some speedruns now. More programming. Programmer, and then more programmer. Ancillary software. M. McLean. M? They're just doing the first name? The first letter of their first name? A. Smith. C. That's kind of weird. I'd be pretty pissed if I took part in making this game and like all it is my first letter of my name. If you have like a generic name like Smith. Why'd they do that? Manual, this is the guy to blame right here. Manual and text, D. Olsen. That's the guy. Scheduling, Mr. Farmer. The Peacocks, Mr. Yamauchi. Caleb. Yo, why can't anyone else get Mr.? Original Donkey Kong creator, Shigeru Miyamoto. Wow. Stamper. Producer Rare, presented by Nintendo. Bananas. Why they have a picture? If they're family, is that their family member? I guess so. Big picture of their sister, I guess. That's normal. The Kongs, the Kong family. So that's like the Mario level thing from Donkey Kong. Was that, maybe that was Cranky Kong who was the original Donkey Kong. Maybe that was him. I remember the toys. Rolling on the screen. I wonder how difficult that was to do. There you go. There you go. Whoops. There you have it. We beat the game. 4 hours. 4 hours about. Wait. Yeah. 4 hours. 3.5. Yo, Donkey Kong 2 now. 3. They got all of them. New ones. Spanky's. Spanky's Quest. I like how they do that. That's how you know what's new. Let me see. They must have the original Donkey Kong on here. They must. Let me just check. Let me check. Yeah. Junior. 3. There it is. Was that Cranky Kong? No, that was Donkey Kong. Was it originally called Donkey Kong? Yeah. Think so. Scatman's World. Okay.